Hi, Emily here from CURRENTBODY with something a bit different. This is a brand new product to us, which has been available in the UK since about October, and it's called Elvie. It is a pelvic floor trainer. So if you're not familiar with your pelvic floors, which probably some of us aren't, they are the muscles which sort of support all the contents of your pelvis, as it were. So they run sort of along the bottom of your pelvic bone, and they keep everything sort of lifted up inside. So be that your bladder, your womb, all of that sort of thing. So most of us kind of become aware of them when pregnant, because having your pelvic floors in good shape affects how you give birth, and it also affects you afterwards. Having looked into the device, I've read up quite a bit about how it affects different women, and actually it can start for people who are athletes. Apparently 80% of trampolinists suffer some leakage. There's a fact for you. It goes on to affect many women throughout different stages of their lives, right up to the menopause. And it's something that we probably don't really talk about that much. So the guys who created Elvie came together looking for a better form of Kegel exerciser. So that's the type of exercises that you do, you may be familiar with, where you sort of pull up. It's almost like an imaginary zip. That's what they talk about in Pilates, is a zip. You zip up your internal muscles. And having strong pelvic floors can make a big difference to day-to-day life. There are women out there who suffer some urine leakage when they sneeze. It can make a difference in your sex life. It can make a difference to how quickly you are able to recover from giving birth, that sort of thing. So it's a really interesting product. Not an area of the world that I've really talked about before on our YouTube channel here, but why not? So I've actually tried it out last night. It's a really lovely little device. It's been beautifully designed, and it's not just your average piece of health tech. It's got an app that goes with it that sets you challenges. So let me explain. Now, the packaging is absolutely lovely. I really like it. They've steered away from the kind of traditional sort of pink that you would expect with something like this for a women's product. It's really beautifully designed, and I adore their strapline, which is your most personal trainer. I love it. This is the little carry case that the device comes in. So it's called the Elvie, which comes from LV is the initials, and I can't remember exactly what they stand for, that the type of exercise is associated with. So when you're actually doing your exercises, you're trying to reach a certain level of LV. So this is the little device, and you can see it's got a little charger there. So that's how you actually charge the device. So the carry case acts as the charger itself. So if you pop it open, you'll see the little device. Now, they have worked really hard on the design of the device, and they've worked with a group of 150 women over the development of the device to really make sure that they've actually got what women want. So the device is made out of a medical grade silicone. Let me just pop it out. So it's only that big. So what you do with it is you insert it almost like a tampon, and then you've got the little tail that sort of hangs out, and that's where your Bluetooth connection is. So it's medical grade silicone, and it's all one piece, so there are no sort of bits or anything on it. It's incredibly soft and very sort of ergonomically pleasing. So you pop it in, as I said, and you've got the tail hanging out. Then what you do, switch on the Bluetooth on your phone, and make sure that the phone's kind of somewhere near where the tail of the device is, and you get a connection. Then the fun starts. So for those of you who know a bit about pelvic floors, I've had 2 children, so obviously you do get told that you need to do your pelvic floor exercises, but it's actually quite hard to know exactly what to do. There's a lot of people who do it wrong, apparently, and they push down instead of zipping up. If you've done Pilates, you'll completely understand what I'm talking about. So Elvie actually tells you if you're doing it right, and it also sets you little challenges. So there are different types of exercises that you can do. There are ones where you have to lift and hold for over a certain level for a particular number of counts, and then there are shorter exercises where you have to actually hit targets. You do get quite competitive with yourself. I really like the concept of the app and everything. Personally, I run a lot and I use a running app. I'm doing a challenge in 2016 to run 1,000 kilometres. And I'm on the app with a number of my friends who are also doing the same challenge. So you can see, all right, okay, Claire's gone out for a 6K run. Oh, better go and get my trainers, that sort of thing. And I think there's the same ability within the Elvie app to actually see what other people are doing, or to tell them at least what you're doing. So you have got that kind of trackability. You've also got, as with any kind of exercise app like that, you can go back and see what you had done in the past and how much you've improved. And I think that kind of level of trackability with yourself is really positive and something that's going to push you forward to do more and more. So that's the little device. As I said, it's really interesting. The packaging is lovely. It comes with, you do get an extra silicone cover. So for some women, perhaps when they've first given birth, they need something a little larger in order to actually really be able to squeeze onto. And then it's got a little USB charger. So it's all really easy and simple to set up. The app is really easy to download. The whole thing, you can get it going within a couple of minutes. It's really easy. I think it's a fascinating area of health technology, and something that perhaps in the past has probably been a bit taboo, but that we should be talking about. So if you've got an Elvie and you'd like to tell us more about it, please do. They are available on our site at currentbody.com at present. And if you've got any questions at all, you can pop them below, or you can always email me on emily@currentbody.com.